Today I will give you a brief introduction to the Micro Four Thirds system. The Micro Four Thirds is a digital mirrorless system. The sensor is Micro Four Thirds, which has a 2x crop factor from full frame. It's an interchangeable lens mount system with AF lenses and manual focus override, and you can also adapt a lot of manual focus lenses easily. It has a large lens selection. Also to be noted, cameras were mostly made by Olympus and Panasonic, but there are some like Blackmagic that have used the sensor for their video cameras. There are also many third-party lens manufacturers that made manual focus lenses for this system. Micro Four Thirds system, digital, smaller sensors than APS-C.
Yeah, this is a joint venture between Olympus and Panasonic. So they come together to make this system, which is it was a good business move for both of them. I think Olympus at the time was in a crossroads where they're gonna be, and talking about Olympus history, I think we should mention the Four Thirds that came before, and do not confuse the two together. This is a completely different system with different lenses and different sensor flange focal length.
Yeah,
and
very adaptable.
Very adaptable, and
well, other lenses to this system.
Yes, yes. And I think the biggest selling point, I think, in my eyes, is the compact size of this.
Yeah.
The sensor is smaller, so you can make smaller lenses. Like this is a zoom lens. Like this is a normal zoom lens with a nice focal length, and it's a size of a lens cap almost. Yeah, this is a cool system. This is a very desirable in the, I think, in the youth or the young adult who wants.
Yeah, these are extremely well sold in, especially Japan.
Yep.
Like the pen, and don't confuse with the original Olympus pen, which was the film, half frame. But this is, a very respectable sensor. Like you said, the lenses are small. The, footprint is small. Mm-hmm. Also, we have like the premium. Micro Four Thirds, things like the Panasonic GH4, GH5.
Which are mainly for video use, and it's a very good system. You can, and there's actually full frame in a video is kind of a gimmick. You have a zero
depth of field.
And the GH5 or the GH line is for video use, and in the Olympus side there's the EM1, which is like the flagship of this system, and it's, oh my god, they have some nice technology. They have a in-body image stabilizing like a zillion frames per second.
They don't overheat, which is also a big deal nowadays. Also, we have some other brands making Micro Four Thirds, for example, Blackmagic, with a Pocket Cinema 4K.
And this being an open system in a way, there's so many lens manufacturers. We have Tokina, we have Samyang, we have Olympus, it's just open,
Yeah, and the fact that it has such a short range distance, you can adapt legacy glass, you can adapt pretty much anything you want. So if you're into photography and you want a small camera system and you want to take something, smaller, and the thing is, a lot of people always confuse that pro photographers need to have big gear.
No.
And if you're getting maybe older or you don't want to carry a heavy camera all day, breaking your shoulder, this is a great thing. Smaller size lenses, longer reach. The fact that it's a smaller sensor, when you adapt it, you get that extra zoom from that, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, and I'm going to jump on that. This is great for like wildlife. You can put it's a 2x crop, so everything lens goes multiplied by 2 of the focal length. So a 400mm lens becomes an 800mm lens.
And the sensor stabilizer is amazing, so you always get that extra couple stops. Then sometimes they advertise up to, I think, 5 stops.
Yeah, which is great, and it's unbelievable. And with being a smaller sensor size, it's very much easier to stabilize. There's much less weight traveling, so it can be more stops. And in some of the Olympus models, you have a sensor shifting capabilities. You can stitch many photos with a one click of a button, and you can get a very large megapixel.
Yeah, pixel shift. At the end of the day, that's become a very important thing for reproduction. If you're either reproducing like museums kind of stuff, or maybe scanning your film like that, which we're film shooters, and I know now scanning with a DSLR or a mirrorless camera has become a thing. That pixel shift is amazing. And like you said, that fact that it's a smaller sensor is easier to move and get that. So Micro Four Thirds, I think still quite a lot of life in it, even though a lot of people think that full frame APS-C is the future, even medium format video and stuff like that.
Yeah, but there is a segment of customers that have zero interest in the sensor size or the technical aspect. This is a very easy camera to use. You can just shoot from the back screen. You have a small lenses. It carries around with you. Great. It's something a normal compact camera or a phone is not enough. So this is like the perfect for someone.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
next step.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know what you think. You can check all this gear at kamerastore.com. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.